The day of the hairy freak or the fat slob is practically gone.
Let the party begin. I've got snacks.
Look at us. We did it again. Another 7 days around the sun. Or actually, it was 8. Because I streamed on Monday last week. Look at me. I'm tricking you. Seeing if you're paying attention. My name's Tom. Right there. That's my name. This is WCW. Deep Cuts Live, where we gather every Tuesday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern to watch the quote-unquote forgotten television classics from World Championship Wrestling in the 1990s. Here in a moment, we're going to go back to the year 1991 and see what the fuck these idiots were doing. Hello to everybody here on this great Tommy Tuesday. Shout out to everybody in the Erotic Eric Fontaine fan club, aka the chat. Glad to have you all here with me as always. Speaking of great folks, I need to thank, shout out to the members of my Weirdo Empire, aka my YouTube members. You're not just giving me your eyeballs, but giving me your monies. Thank you all so much to everybody, all my YouTube members. If you're watching this on YouTube in a browser, you can go ahead and pay me through YouTube. I'll give you a monthly bonus stream, like I will for all these folks, including our newest members. I believe I said Lucas Carl last week, but also Memphis Continental Wrestling Cast, Little Demonculus, Nate, and Dave's channel. Thank you all so much. Again, Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern is the next members only stream. If you were not here Sunday, we're off the grid. Here in a bit, I will show you what we will be watching. So yeah, it's gonna be something. Speaking of something, here's something. The Discord. If you would like to keep the conversation going on other nights and Tuesdays, maybe you have a thing you want to talk about Thursday morning, go join the Discord. We'll talk about it. Sweet. We're doing that. Join the Discord if you like talking about things with us. Anyway, I think that's all. Oh, if you have not done so already, posted a new video last week on YouTube. Please go consume it. And click the like and the bell thing, comments. I think I've about written my next video full out. I need to record it and edit it. It'll be up sometime next week, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So yeah, no spoilers, but it's a new type of thing. I'm experimenting, seeing what the people want on YouTube. So, yeah, we're 4 minutes into this. We're not watching any fucking wrestling. What are we doing? This is a wrestling thing. I'm just sitting here watching fucking Kyle Rittenhouse Jr. over here, or Senior. I think I'm older than he is. I am older than he is. Kyle Rittenhouse without the white privilege, as one YouTube commenter once called me. Yeah, let's watch WCW World Championship Wrestling from August of 1991. Let's go. As always, let me know how the audio is.
I'm Bill Casmire, the world's strongest man. Nobody likes what you hardliners did to Scotty Steiner's arm.
He's clearly reading off of a teleprompter.
This sledgehammer takes a great deal of power.
Jesus.
Lower to the face.
Oh my god, what if he would have dropped that on his face?
He tore up his arm. This arm is 22 inches around.
Oh shit.
Tear this one up. Try it.
Okay, now we need you to wake up, Mr. Casmire. By the way, shout out Cecil Nix in the chat. Was part of the world record breaking longest match ever that just ended about 9.5 hours ago or so. Congratulations to everybody at Mystery Wrestling, raising well over $30,000 for the Canadian Cancer Society. Every time I tuned in, because I would like, come in, come out, come in, come out. I was always confused, and I loved it. So, shout out Mystery Wrestling, shout out Cecil, who I do not know how you're alive. I mean, alive or awake. I appreciate that you're alive. Don't know how you're awake. I saw Uno was also still awake. What the hell?
Ron Simmons in action, and we'll hear from the total package. But right now, fans, let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen,
oh my gosh. Casual Villainy, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you up in that sub. You are great, my friend. 10 months in a row up in that prime sub.
His tag team partner from Auburn, Alabama.
Basketball Adult starts the hype train. Thank you for re-upping your prime sub. So Bill Casmire's wearing the same amount of clothing as most wrestlers. Look at this guy. But somehow still looks way more naked than most. Sorry. What the fuck? What is going on?
About the Steiner situation, here they are.
Steiner, you think we're scared? Well, we're not. You can get any.
He's wearing Zubas, but he's too thick for him. Snake bite. Customer Apprentice giving out subs. Thank you, thank you.
Another arm and you're out.
I'm fascinated by these invaders.
Rick Steiner and Bill Casmire make a tremendous duo, and Rick Steiner's been fulfilling.
Yeah, they're plumbers, and Bill Casmire's like flipping around tools in his hand.
Tonight in Greensboro at 8 p.m. Steiner has a mystery partner signed against the Hardliners, but just because he's teaming with Casmire.
That was the one consistent every time I turned on the stream. Oh my god.
Strength by Casmire, the strongest man in the world. Casmire and Steiner have entered the.
What was the point of that?
And next week,
I can lift you. But there you go, buddy.
the winner of the one-man gang in Blackblood versus Elegante and Big Trouble.
Yeah, as cool as it would be to say that you did a 48-hour stream, I really, for your health's sake, for you and Uno and the gang, I hope you don't do a 48-hour stream next year. That could be like legitimately bad for your health.
Rick Steiner up on the. It stands right up, great balance, and a bulldog.
Ooh. I love the invaders.
Casmire ends up winning the World Tag Team Title Tournament.
Get him.
Casmire,
Do something else stupid, Bill Casmire.
unbelievably strong.
Oh my god.
Unlike any you've ever seen, and this one is over.
Yeah! I did a move correctly.
Winners of the match, the team of Rick Steiner and Bill Casmire.
Bill Casmire. Thank you, Yankee Hawk. Thank you, Brian, as well, for the belated birthday wish. I turned 38 yesterday. Yeah, I read that story in an old Matwatch magazine, or Matwatch newsletter about Sting and Sting, and then I read The Observer, and I kind of pieced the stories together, and it was insane. I felt so bad for old Steve Borden.
Ladies and gentlemen, the World Championship Wrestling here on TBS. Ron Simmons is coming up next, but first, these comments from Lex Luger.
Like the Luger.
Electrified the world and become the new world.
Thank you, Casual Villainy.
Now they all seem to be.
I get the stories from plenty of places. Old newsletters, shoot interviews. Sometimes I might have a source or two pop up and be like, hey man, you should look into this. Who was there? Maybe one who popped into the YouTube chat the other night. For those of you that were there. Bill Casmire looks like a newly single. He does have like newly divorced dad energy.
Great credentials. Great physical tools. You have this heart-rendering rendition.
Heart-rendering?
WCW. But land of opportunity doesn't always work out, Ron Simmons. When I pick you up and I hold you up here and I spike you on the top of your head with an attitude.
I think everybody's just doing dating videos this week. There we go. The All-American. I've never gotten that term All-American. Like, are there, like, if you were, like, let's say you have a parent that was born in, like, Romania, but one that was born in America, you can't be an All-American, correct?
On the last Great American Bash of 1991, that will be on Sunday, August 25th.
Oh shit, Morgus the Maniac.
Morgus the Maniac.
We saw him last year. Oh my god. He got punched in the face.
Before the bell sounded.
Ron's like, fuck you. Oh my gosh. 3/7 American. Again, WWE at this time had such strict rules for what you could wear as an enhancement guy. No, not info from the Shinamaki Post, info from a person who wrote in the Shinamaki Post, my friend. But no, WWE is like plain tights, plain boots, but you have to wear tights and boots. WCW is like, hey man, you can just wear those jeans, whatever, man. It's cool.
But is that going to be the motivating force to drive him over the top into the driver's seat as the heavyweight champion of the world, or will that be a distraction in the Omni on the 25th and cost him his title shot against Lex Luger?
Well, you're going to be talking to him momentarily. You can ask him those questions.
I was joking about that, Red Wolf Sam. Like, can you be an All-American football player if you're not All-American?
And Luger, I think, almost making a mockery, it would seem, satirically mentioning...
See, to me, they look like jeans. They could be scrubs.
He really believes that living in America gives you the opportunity to be the best you can be if you just put your mind to it.
Yeah,
I'm a
Jim.
big fan of Ron Simmons. I think he has the size, the speed, the power. I think he has all the tools necessary to be the heavyweight champion.
Yeah, the production on 1991 WCW TV blows away the production on 2000 WCW TV, if you weren't with us last week. Holy shit, those graphics were bad.
Looking at him, he is in magnificent physical condition. He will match up size-wise.
Oh, shit.
Favorably with Luger in the Omni on the 25th. Gordon Solik will speak more about the Omni event in the WCW Control Center later in the hour. Simmons not only is a magnificent power wrestler, but he has really improved on his technique.
What's Ron gonna do here to old Morgus? Oh! Oh, God.
Simmons hooks the leg, and this one is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's
Morgus did like in Angels in the Outfield when they wanted a signal for Christopher Lloyd, and then he took a back bump. I didn't hear the call, Spinebuster. Wait, what'd you say? Fuck!
We are anxiously awaiting the showdown. What is going through the mind?
Dude, the WCW was hyperactive about promoting the Omni shows on cable. To the point when I was a kid, I was always confused. Where can I watch the Omni shows? Look at Paul's hair here. Like, he's bald, but he's also got a lot going on. Morgus split into two and became Bryan Danielson and the Necro Butcher.
Mr. Simmons, if there's one man in this sport that matches up to you and his amateur credentials, if there's one man in this sport that matches up to your power, to your physical tools,
Mr. Simmons, are you aware that I would nominate you for an Emmy Award? You should go to bed, Cecil. I love having you here, but I also am concerned about your health, my friend. Please find a way to sleep.
Look what I did at Florida State, and look where I am now. This country, like I've said before, gives a man.
Yeah, I thought the Omni when I was a kid, I thought it was like a dome. And then years later, I heard it's just this dump.
Not only have I got the opportunity to be the best I can be, I've got an opportunity this time to make history in this sport. I have a chance to be the first black heavyweight champion this sport has ever.
How shitty did it make wrestling sound when you got a guy in 1991? I have a chance to be the first black man to be the world champion.
It's beyond taking the fall and going down this ring, and I plan to be just that.
Hey, B. Clark for Dark.
Wow,
Oh shit, we're about to get something racist.
Harley Race and Mr. U.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Ron Simmons. I don't care how many times you have been All-American this or All-American that. You
Isn't that how Sting songs go?
are short of matching the total package.
Total package.
I know who you are, and everybody here knows who you are. Listen,
Mr. Hughes is like, man, just stop so I can go to sleep. Could you imagine Mr. Hughes in that Mystery Wrestling's 24-hour Cybernetico? How much he'd have to, like, tag out to take a nap? How old was Harley here? I don't think he's even 50. If somebody could look that up. Like, there's a good chance Harley Race there is younger than AJ Styles is now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following
Awesome. That must have been frightening. Harley's 48. Alright, so he's about AJ Styles' age right now, and he looks decrepit. I was so happy when I was watching this morning and everybody got breakfast at the Mystery Wrestling Cybernetico stream. I was just happy for you all.
it's like a freight train running through your brain. For PN News, the posse goes insane. The posse's pumping.
Yeah.
No doubt, PN News is the winner. The posse shouts, yo baby, yo,
Yo,
baby,
baby,
yo.
yo.
I said, yo baby, yo, baby, yo.
Yeah. If PN News didn't have that exact beat, he couldn't rap. Hey Paul, could you freestyle? No. Sledgehammer McGill. That fucking sucks. You should bury them on the internet, Cecil.
A move generally reserved for a, shall we say, a smaller or a quicker athlete, and a drop kick. That move
Jim Ross is trying to say, a move reserved for someone that's not fat as shit. Hey, Rev Ray. Glad to have you here. Sledgehammer McGill, who appears to be tentative. Oh, that's nice at least.
Let me ask you this, I understand what's he doing here. Geez, look at this. He's using his size and his weight to his advantage. Smart game plan, but
Oh! I always love a big boy body press. Those are fun. Omni is supposed to be the future of arenas. And yeah, that sounds awful, Yankee Hawk. The solid steel arena. That's terrible.
One of the many stars in World Championship Wrestling that will be attending that event. The News with a flying clothesline, and he is pulling out.
I will say, I think my favorite part of the Mystery Wrestling Cybernetico today was I woke up and I turned it on and Stu's just sitting in the ring taping the canvas because the sword play had like legitimately cut the canvas. But the match is still happening because there's a referee in the ring. but nothing is happening. It's just Stu sitting there, static shot, taping the canvas. Yeah, that's what I imagined. I was informed later on that the sword play was y'all went crazy.
I'd love to do it on the Bruise Cruise. You know, I got my ticket now.
Stinging left jabs by PN News and a right hand. He has completely dominated this event. Remember, our World Tag Team Title Tournament continues in this hour. One man gang and Brian Lowe take on Elegante and Big Josh.
Honestly, Brian, that's better than anything PN News ever did, because you actually use different words for the rap. He would just rhyme the same word, typically. My favorite thing, they would start his music when he did the splash. How awkward would it have been if the guy moved? And they're like, shit, we're playing his music.
He'll be doing another rap here, Paul, but we're going to do our top 10 in a few moments.
Yo, baby, yo, baby, yo! Tremendous flying clothesline, driving sledgehammer right into the mat and off the top rope on the ribs that are already sore. No way Sledgehammer's getting up from this.
I love Bill Alfonso jumping up in the air to like sell the effects of PN News hitting the mat. That's fun. I like that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as PN News leaves the ring, we'll take you to the top 10.
I love that there was a bunch of like 6-year-olds and then one like 13-year-old that's clearly way older. God, Bryan Danielson has the hookup. He could probably call up News. Bryan Danielson will not shut up about PN News when he does interviews now. He tells that karaoke story every interview now. Did Dusty Rhodes compile the top 10? I think the guy who did the graphics just typed in whoever. From just Argentina. He's so big that he's from the country instead of any specific town. Hey, Ron Simmons. I always thought it was bullshit. The US champion was always the #1 contender. Like, but he never challenged for it. Hey, S Olympian 25, thank you for the follow. How is Sting ahead of Steve Austin? Because he's Sting. Hey, it's Gordon.
I'm Gordon Soley. This week, our thrust once again is on the U.S. Heavyweight
Our thrust?
As you know, of course, when Lex Luger,
Our
the total
thrust?
won the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, he had to vacate the U.S. title that he currently held. Now, and that's the case.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you go for the world,
remaining in the one-night tournament that will take place in the Omni in Atlanta on August 25th.
yeah, Gordon looking freshly taxidermied. Look at, they couldn't even format the text into a bracket.
Beautiful Bobby
Also, Sting in all caps.
Dustin Rhodes, Sting, Stunning Steve Austin, the Diamond Stud, the Zenith.
I don't know, is this better or worse than the WCW graphics from 2000 where everyone's picture is stretched out like the goatsy butthole?
He wants Nikita Koloff. We're going to hear comments from Sting and then Nikita Koloff.
Fucking back off, Gordon. I'll listen to it. Stop pointing at me.
Put the U.S. title up for grabs. A bunch of wrestlers all congregating all in one area around the
We'd never given Sting enough credit for being a good paint artist. Like, he's got a very steady hand.
I've had the world title around my waist. It was a good feeling, but a better feeling than that would be having Nikita Koloff down on the mat.
August 25th in the Omni. One night for the
I've seen this video of Sting do it freehand. He might have used stencils for like some of the designs, but he absolutely did freehand.
But I'm going to be ready because I believe that I am the U.S. champion. I am the new ruler in the WCW.
Like, his shoulders make it look like he has 3 heads.
Tournament for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship will take place in Atlanta at the Omni on August 25th. Now,
yeah, at least put on a Gold's Gym tank top. Give
going on. You know, of
give
course,
him a plug
last
ski.
week the Enforcers did win their match when someone from the Young Pistols threw in the towel and gave up the match. Now, later on today, we're going to be seeing El Gigante and Big Josh going up against the one-man gang and Black Blood. And what a match!
Black Blood.
Do stay tuned.
A rare Black Blood match.
I would say the most flamboyant.
I think I've seen that video, Reverie. Again, anybody that can do their own face paint is like a genius to me.
If you will, and you'll remember recently he went to the ring to
but yeah, Gordon not even bothering to try to memorize what's happening on the show.
Sidekick, like, and I use that term gingerly. Nonetheless, what we're going to see in just a moment are some comments from Mr. Stunning Steve Austin and Lady Blossom regarding
what's
Johnny
this,
Dad.
Gordon?
You know, if there's 2 things that Stunning Steve Austin holds very dear to heart, it'd have to be the World Television Championship and, of course, Lady Blossom. You know, lately,
so I love this era of Austin because he's got the cheap Flair ripoff robe, and like he's trying to kind of do like what he thinks a wrestling heel is supposed to be, like a Flair Blanchard type. But he clearly hates having the robe. It's always just like draped. He never really ties it.
Once again, I'd like to remind you, of course, that we do have upcoming El Gigante and Big Josh going up against the one-man gang and Black Blood.
Like, fine, I'm a wrestler.
WCW Control Central for this week.
Central. He didn't remember the name of his own segment. WCW Control Central. Look at this fucking team.
Team number 1, they're being led by the diabolical Kevin Sullivan. First from Holstead.
So like their gimmick was that they just had sex. Like that's their thing, right? What's he doing with his mouth? It's a butthole. Why is he making his lips look like a butthole? Oh wait, that's just one lip. His other lip is up in his mask.
As we get the introduction for our second combination,
It's a 3-man gang. Like when the 3-man band all got fired, except for Heath Slater, but they still made him come out to it's a 3-man band. Oh, Billy Jack was fucking insane by this point, yes. Could you imagine being that much bigger than everybody in the world? And having to, like, train to wrestle? Like, the ring is down, the top rope is down below your ass. Like, no shit he was bad. I'd be bad too if I as a normal sized person could only wrestle with 4th graders.
Big Josh doesn't have his customary plaid shirt on tonight. I wonder if there's any significance in that.
Weed Fudge, we've been talking about it. Cecil's been in here. Cecil Nix has been in here. We've been talking about the Mystery Wrestling. Cybernetic, a fantastic effort by them. And longest wrestling match in history, raised over $30,000 for the Canadian Cancer Society.
Very interesting contrast in styles here, and Big Josh tags in.
Like, how many real stories that Billy Jack lived through in wrestling do you think in jail they're like, you're fucking insane? An 8-foot-tall Argentinian? They let you walk around with an axe? No. Oh my god. Oh my god, that had to suck. That had to suck.
Gotta be 275, 285. Shoulder block. Down goes the one-man gang. And Elegante kicking it off
Mike
here
Adkins, the referee.
on TBS here today. The diabolical Kevin Sullivan.
How scary must it be to go up for a fucking snap suplex from a man that high in the sky?
That's scary. This guy is 7 feet 7 inches. Can you imagine the impact when he drives you down to the mat with a suplex? Who taught him that?
I
anyway?
like Elegante.
Will be a part of the Great
I think
American
he's
Bash
fun.
coming Monday and Tuesday in the Atlanta area.
You think he's going to enter that
Jeez.
big contest in Gainesville, Georgia on Monday?
Just a couple of exemplary people here. Who would win a fight? Ghost of Burt Prentice asks. Jack Brickhouse or Gordon Soley? I say Jack Brickhouse. Jack Brickhouse is a solid fella in his youth. Exactly, Brian. They pretty much did the 101 wrestling training with Elegante. And again, everybody's 2 feet shorter than he is. Of course, his wrestling's going to be awkward with them.
The one-man gang in Black Blood, a distinct advantage in this event. Big Josh, I see now, is wearing one of his new Big Josh T-shirts that will be available at all WCW arenas. And there's Sullivan. There is Sullivan, and that's the influence. Not only does he possess a mental influence on his men, but physically...
One-man gang benefiting from a run-in from his dom.
The entire thing about this match is that Sullivan is out there. That could be to the advantage of the gang in Black Blood because nobody is watching out for Elegante and Big Josh.
Adrian Street stayed up for 5 days in a row.
Locked around the ribs of Big Josh. Outstanding crowd on hand here. Very enthusiastic.
As they cut to a guy just sitting there.
Black Blood and the one-man.
They don't bring the bears to the TV taping. That's a pay-per-view. Those are pay-per-view bears. You pay to see the bears walk.
Referee Mike Atkins. Now Elegant, there's an inexperienced move there. If he was in his corner on the outside, he could have made the tag.
GM Spectre, was this era of OMG a punishment from Dusty? Yes. Dusty wanted to make him look as stupid as possible. And he was going to look even more ridiculous doing that minister gimmick that I talked about, the televangelist. But, like, I think One Man Gang would have made it work. I think One Man Gang would have been a very funny babyface televangelist. Lou84, thank you for the follow. Should they just call this a probable cause match? Fucking Billy Jack Haynes wasn't sane to begin with. There are the stories that he was crawling around on the floor in the WCW offices to, like, demonstrate what he thought Black Blood should be. And they're like, yeah, let's give this guy an axe.
I doubt it. He's in another league for another team. Big Josh tossed outside by Black Blood, and Sullivan has got...
So I believe this is Black Blood's final match in the company.
With a point of the boot right in the sternum and heart area.
So of course it's the first round of the tag team tournament.
Of trouble. And he's clotheslined by the one-man gang. I don't know how much more punishment, quite frankly, that the likable outdoorsman...
For an office, they could run from an axe, but again, you got Gordon Soley doing voiceovers. This guy running on him with an axe. Oh yeah, Billy Jack, huge in Portland.
Remember, the winner of this match returns.
So is Big Josh.
To take on Rick Steiner and Bill Casmire right here on WCW. Good reversal by Big Josh. Can he get on the offensive? There's a high elevated move, and he needs
a high elevated move. It's a backdrop.
Oh, he's not making the tag. That could be a mistake.
He's not making the tag. Oh shit, my partner's Elegante.
It would well serve his team to make the tag now.
This is where his inexperience is working against him. Look at his
Yeah, it's always been disputed whether or not Billy Jack quit or was fired, but yeah, there was a pay dispute. Typically, you don't get fired for a pay dispute. Typically, you're the one that quits. Like, they don't fire you because you got paid too much. You know?
Never think when you're in the ring. Go by your instincts.
Cannot stand it any longer as he hammers away.
Yeah, I've seen some of that referee. He was the perfect amount of crazy for Memphis. Exactly, B. Clark for Dark. He wanted more money, and they disputed it.
Referee having a little trouble restraining the giant. Double axe handle there.
Big fan of Matt Bourne being like, oh, I guess this spot's not going to happen. Hey, sliding clothesline.
From behind. Big Josh had Black Blood defeated. It was Sullivan from behind.
All right, Black Blood wins his final match in WCW. Of course. Why wouldn't he?
The team of Black Blood and the one-man gang.
I love it. Like, they had to have known when they aired this he was gone. Oh, fuck it.
One-man gang and Black Blood, the big punch drop. Josh has Black Blood pinned, no doubt about it. Sullivan from behind, wham!
That was a sick clothesline.
1, 2, 3. Next week, the gang and Black Blood against Steiner and Casmire.
Another team in the World Tag Team Title Tournament. The Patriots, and they are next.
They really are. It's really the same style of TV, too. Small rosters, Memphis and Portland, personal issues. You know, you often got to get a lot of juice out of the same match weeks and weeks in a row. Yeah, exactly. It's the thing. It is in wrestling history, these stories that get told over and over again. If you just put a little bit of context and some common sense to it, the reasoning we've been given for years about some of these things doesn't make sense. But we can figure it out. Oh, hey, it's the Ring Lords. That's a good comparison, B. Clark for Dark. The Lone Gentleman Syndicate and the York Foundation. Fuck, I love it.
For our radio program, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, we'll be on for an hour.
Bam, bam,
Going on in World Championship Wrestling. The Patriots, one of the young teams that have entered the World Tag Team Title Tournament. And next week,
could you imagine traveling that fireman's outfit? Oh, sir, thank you for your service. Oh, no. I'm just in WCW Special Forces. 2 guys in stripper costumes versus 2 strippers.
As you can see. But they're going to be going into the match as a decided underdog simply because Taylor and Morton especially are outstanding tag team wrestlers. So I would think that the match next week would favor...
I think Memphis is the most, like, pure to the core wrestling. Because, again, they didn't have a lot to work with in terms of bells and whistles. It was in small rosters that they had to get 8 to 10 weeks out of each feud. And they had to get as creative as possible. Love the dad over here. Fucking put me on TV. President Trump's gonna fucking put WCW Special Forces in charge of, like, Butte, Montana. I heard, Elias. I got a couple friends in Chattanooga that have been posting pictures. Holy shit, I hope everybody in Chattanooga stays safe. Yeah, I fucking love the Muppets. Muppets are the best. Nick Patrick appears to be sad that he's in the ring. Look at he's moping.
Are very, very physically gifted and in magnificent condition. They're young, they're enthusiastic, 2 likable young kids, but they,
you know how I know that you're a shitty babyface? When the commentators have to say out loud, they're likable. Typically, if you're likable, people don't have to tell people that you're likable. A fire breaker is a person who breaks the fire.
280 in that category, a big man.
And champion takes the pace just a little bit higher.
Rope wife.
He likes to constantly stay on top of his man. Doesn't like to stand still. Doesn't like to bring him down to it.
Hey, Refs' Wizards. Hello. Glad to have you.
Arm drag takeover by Todd Champion.
Just in time to watch some WCW Patriots against the Ring Lords.
Matches already signed include Dustin Rhodes and Robert Gibson meeting the Hardliners, plus the Z-Man and the Yellow Dog will take on the TV champ.
Firebreaker chip from WCW Hair Club Forces. Poor guy.
Paul will be along with the Danger Zone. I'll be joined by Missy
His
Hyatt.
body was like muscles or hair.
Flag has been made. Here comes Chip. Got the wrist lock firmly applied.
You know, I called the wrestling hotline today, right before lunch. You ruined my whole lunch. Why do you keep on saying those type of things on the hotline? I don't understand you. Don't you like your job here or something?
Would you prefer me to do like you on many occasions and lie?
Yes?
Misrepresent the truth?
You keep on saying the things that you're saying on the wrestling hotline, and Tony Schiavone's going to be on here with me in a matter of weeks. I'm telling you.
Oh my god, why is every power slam on this show in some way extremely dangerous?
This is a very, I think, a team.
Yeah, Nick Patrick loved to let that fur fly.
Obviously, it's going to be their key to success.
Popping out of his shirt.
Tested, as we mentioned here, next week against the York Foundation.
Yep, he's holding the rope, that's what he does. Nick Patrick cannot survive without having a rope close enough to grab. Oh my gosh. Wait. Did he just break up the pin by, like, tickling his partner's crotch? I don't ever do this. We gotta go back for a second. Okay, we're gonna go back.
They're going to be severely tested, as we mentioned here, next week against the York Foundation.
When this next pin gets broken up, watch how it's broken up. Watch this. Watch him come into the corner. Oh, no, okay, he moved the ankle. I thought he did one of these numbers on his. Well, to the referees for Mystery Wrestlings, and arguing for their sake, they had to be in the ring for a long time. Nick Patrick's in the ring for 8 minutes.
The last Great American Bash of this year. 2 weeks from tomorrow.
How does that dude look more like El Dandy than El Dandy?
That is 8 p.m. starting time, by the way. We love
I believe that might be the one whose name is Speedy Gonzalez. One of them is named Speedy Gonzalez, the Ring Lords.
On sale at all Ticketmaster outlets.
All Ticketmaster outlets.
He's got some momentum. Cross body right over the top rope.
Kind of a dick thing to do.
Obviously a lot of trouble.
Shove his head when he's not looking. What a baby face. What a likable guy.
The Patriots, Paul, are dictating the pace here in this match. I wonder how well they will perform when the pace is dictated to them, as it will be perhaps next week with Morton and Taylor as the opponents.
Oh, it most certainly will be.
Oh yes, there's a difference between what Nick Patrick's doing here and what the refs at Mystery Wrestling were doing. Yes. Also, do you think Nick Patrick is kind of jealous that the Ring Lords got to put ropes on their waistbands? Mexican Jimmy Garvin is a pretty good way to describe that man. Like Nick Patrick sees the Ring Lord's gear and he's like, shit, can I put a rope on my belt? Get him off!
Ring Lord in the ropes. Will we get a clean break? Indeed we do.
And they're great counter wrestlers.
Look at that hair on Todd Champion. He ran so far away. Why the fuck is this still going on?
Thoroughly examine the WCW magazines, been newsstands.
I most
less than a
certainly
week
have.
now.
I found a lot of mistakes in it, to be quite honest with you. Nothing grammatical.
Gee, I wonder what the Patriots didn't get over.
Than my files.
And what would that be? Give me an illustration.
Oh, first of all, it said
They can't get the advantage on the Ring Lords.
all of professional sports today, and I think I am personally. It said that you have your own show on WSB AM 750 in Atlanta. We all know that was really my show, and I gave it up to you.
Well, I think you
had to have been We Are We. But like also this era of WCW is kind of infamous. Every time we watch an episode of WCW TV from this era, there's like a 9-minute squash match. Why the fuck is there just a bus driver sitting in the front row there, like, smirking? Fucking Shining Time Station looking ass. Hope that noise Jim Ross made. Bus drivers also part of WCW Special Forces.
I think that's what Harley Race had on his mind earlier in the broadcast.
Beep beep.
I think, and I really believe this, it's going to be a phenomenal matchup between Simmons and didn't believe that as well. He wouldn't have made an
He is sweating off his tan.
earlier today.
Chip is.
When you were interviewing Simmons.
Well, I didn't invite Harley Race nor Mr. out, but if they want to come out there and interview, they're more than welcome.
Oh my god, that's a great reference, and it's dead on, Rev Ray. That is the accordion, the organist dude from the Man Show that could.
I mean, they were just simply giving Ron Simmons a message.
No juggies, though.
No violence or anything.
He's choking him. That was a strangle. George Carlin was the conductor from Shining Time Station. Also, Ringo Starr.
And I don't know, there's something in the back of my mind tells me that Luger is much more concerned about Ron Simmons' challenge.
Oh my god, this match is too long.
Luger in his matches with Barry Windham coming up, and one would think a little bit more vulnerable if his focus is on August 25th in the Omni. And
This had to have been somebody fucking with them.
He's thinking about that more than thinking about preparing for Barry Windham, which would be a big mistake. Crossbody press by Chip. And the other ring lord comes in.
The other ring lord, I love the... Nobody ever bothered learning their names. It's just the ring lord and the other ring lord.
Now Chip's caught in a double team situation.
I always love that spot when you do the double clothesline and the babyface jumps in the middle and it makes them smack together. No matter how many times I see it. I'm like Lucille Bluth when Gene Parmesan reveals himself.
The Patriots have won it here.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. Champion by
Yay. It only took them 46 minutes.
Tomorrow on the main event, Dustin Rhodes and Robert Gibson meet the Hardliners. The Z-Man and the Yellow Dog taking on Stunning Steve Austin and the in the tournament. For Paul E. Dangerously, I'm Jim Rhodes.
That was the main event of the show, by the way. So, what's his face? Alright, before we go to the second episode, here's what we'll be watching if you're a YouTube member of the Weirdo Empire. Here's what we're watching Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, for Not Quite Wrestling.
On the wall of death, can Sly Fox find a new hairdresser? Will Ms. Georgia Huss meet her match before she becomes Gator Bait?
All right, so again, that is Friday for YouTube members only. If you're not a YouTube member, not a member of the Weirdo Empire, see right there, One Man Gang and the Executioner. Black Blood quit. Black Blood's gone. So yeah, we're watching Roller Games Friday on YouTube.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to TBS and World Championship
Welcome to
Wrestling.
TBS.
I'm Jim Ross, along with Paul E. Dangerously.
I need RoboCop. Thank you so much.
As we are coming to you
Appreciate
from
it. Look at
Sioux
Paul's
City,
tan.
Iowa. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some great action.
I can see that,
Two
Brian.
World Tag Team Tournament
There's like, look at Paul's
matchups.
tan
As you heard,
here.
The Patriots will be taking on Terrence Taylor and Richard Morton. And then you'll see Rick Steiner and the world's strongest man, Bill Casmire. They'll take on the
Paul, stop moving your head.
Replacement for Black Blood, the Enforcer.
I need to send him. I need to send him that teaser video. See if I can get Meltzer to pay for it.
Involving the world's champion Lex Luger and Ron Simmons and
Paul's hair is a lot darker this week than it was last week. I see that, Red Wolf Sam.
Intelligent heavyweight champion in any sport in the world today knew exactly what he was doing.
How many sports have world heavyweight champions? Just wrestling and boxing? And maybe kickboxing at this point? That's about it?
For the World Television Championship. It's going to be a tremendous 2 hours, and we're going now to Gary Michael Capetta.
Paul always loves his prop work.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is the quarterfinals.
UFC was not around in 1991. I don't think sumo had world heavyweight champions.
They are led to the ring by the executive director of the York Foundation, Alexander.
Look at Ricky. Ricky's like a heel and he's dressing fancier, but he's not like doing the business motif. He just got a nicer honky-tonk shirt. Yes, I believe she is still carrying the word processor. Yep, that's it right there in her hand. Like, Richard Morton doesn't look like a businessman. He looks like he covers Elvis songs. I did not catch that, but apparently, yeah, in the live intro they said Black Blood. And Jim had to be like, well, he quit. Hey, more Patriots. In case that 63-minute squash match wasn't enough. Yeah, I think they should have Terry Taylor revise that in NXT. Have him bring out an old fucking computer. That's awesome, Yankee Hawk.
Sudden death, if you will. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, before the referee goes over the instructions and checks the competitors, we're going to take this very brief.
That part. Imagine being the studio musicians that were playing that song, getting to be the keyboard guy.
It will be Terrence Taylor and Chip.
These guys love to clap. They're big clappers.
Today from Sioux City, Iowa, Collar and Elbow Tie-Up. And Chip, I think Terrence Taylor
Is that guy wrestling with Z Cavaricis? Hey man, it's the 90s. Yeah, the Patriots are the only team where you had to do TV time remaining if they're in the opener. Business cash for Ricky Morton means extra rhinestones.
Side headlock applied. And it looked like Terrence used the hair to free himself there.
See, this is where the
Not much there to grab, buddy. Patrick's like, fucker, you need to grab a rope.
A youngster like Firebreaker Chip, he wants to throw him off their own game plan.
This time Chip with a hair and drops the elbow, making a pair.
Jim Ross has better flow than being News.
God champion. Right by his partner's side. These teams in the arenas that I have seen them in.
A boy named Art, thank you so much for the follow. A lot of folks bringing the flat soda and half-eaten crackers tonight. Loving it.
Charity events that they've attended in the past few weeks, that doesn't impress me. But right now is where they have to put all their promises to all the youngsters on the line because they're in there in the quarterfinals right now. The winner of this match advances to the semifinals, and the losers go right back down to the bottom where they started.
Taylor with a knee and the advantage.
Shut up. Love it. That was a good Terry Taylor thing. For all the bad things he's also done. I think Ricky's a fine heel. He just needed some time away from American television.
Taylor conversing with Alexandra York.
Or someone to pay him to cut his hair.
And
get some new tights. Because he seems so old and relic-like.
Chip has Morton in the corner. Reversal of the Irish whip. And now Morton up on top. Flips him out and lands on his feet.
Chip fucking loved doing that monkey flip, land on your feet spot. He's like, it's the coolest thing I do, but you can't do a reversal as a finisher, so.
Well, the odds are against the Patriots. In my mind, I don't think they stand a chance against Terrence Taylor and Richard Morton. I am surprised that they have lasted this long in the match. But as soon as Taylor and Morton utilize what's coming out of the computer,
Ricky's like, hey, what's the Oregon Trail say about this match?
Don't forget, fans, the Great American Bash Tour.
Yeah, no, man, you get your sparkliest little pants,
The big one there tonight.
get a nice bandana around your wrist, and you're good.
God champion.
Good to go for all your business meeting needs.
I'd say 6'4" or 6'5".
A Todd Champion
Terrence Taylor.
looks like a fine lesbian.
His hand with Todd Champion.
See, Taylor's right now, once again, trying to throw the Patriots off their game plan. He doesn't want them thinking clearly. He wants them to lose their temper. That's a sign of
Yeah, Todd Champion, USWA alumni.
that the Patriots share.
Woo! Look at all those shirts that were not totally just given to those people in the front row.
Big shoulder block. This kid's like a runaway tank.
I know there was a scheme for a while where, like, the newsletter fans would go to WCW shows wearing the other company's shirts and sit on camera side just so they can get free t-shirts. Because the rule was, if you showed up to like a WCW show wearing a Hulk Hogan shirt and you're on camera side, they gave you a WCW shirt to put over it. So if you just show up and do it on purpose, you're getting a free shirt every TV taping.
Well, obviously, since game plan number 1 did not work, you go to game plan number 2. And the York Foundation.
But yeah, January 1st, 1990 made a lot of dudes in wrestling age about 40 years.
Bossy, isn't she? Move, she said to the camera.
Right?
I like her.
For our fans in Chicago, the action in the UIC Pavilion begins tonight at 8 o'clock as
Yeah, these fucking Patriots loved wrist locks.
Chip comes in.
So many wrist locks.
And another quick tag.
Exactly. Now Jimmy Lloyd's in the Hurt Syndicate for life.
Tags in and out, keeping Taylor certainly off balance.
The story is a little bit off from what happened. Boy named Art. I did a short about it. So the idea was WCW wanted to do a Jerry Lawler Lex Luger champion versus champion match around this time. And they had like book shows in Memphis, like a TV taping in Memphis and all this jazz to set it up. And then Paul like stooged it off to the newsletters because Eddie Gilbert, his buddy, was the booker for the USWA and laid out the whole storyline to him. And then Paul got suspended for it because they were like, yeah, you're the one that fucking told the newsletters. Because you and Eddie do nothing but talk to the newsletters.
Inverted atomic drop by Morton, and Morton bringing Chip in. He's got so much enthusiasm, but look at the advantage that the York Foundation is taking here because Chip got a little overzealous, shall we say.
Like, I think that's one of the more valuable tools that the Between the Sheets podcast with David Bixenspan and Chris Zellner has provided. Is their ability to read through a newsletter story and figure out immediately, oh, Paul gave them that, or oh, that's an Eddie Gilbert story. Because the newsletter writers would not change the verbiage of how they were told the stories. So it's always exactly like Paul Heyman would say. I think Barry Darsow would like have a seizure in the Lake of Reincarnation.
In succession by Chip the Firebreaker and a tag mate. Richard Morton in, and from behind he takes advantage. A cheap shot by Taylor on the way out.
Paul Worthing Taylor, yes.
This could be it right here.
He's got a lateral press. Did not hook the leg. It allowed those big
The Terry Taylor Patreon show that Chris and Vix did was fucking hilarious. Like at the end, sources close to Terry Taylor say that, and it's just something that only Terry Taylor would have known. Like,
is worth setting your VCR for, and we're going to have it for you a little bit later in this hour. As Terrence Taylor drops the arm, or the leg on the arm, there's a lateral press. Again, did not secure the legs, and allowed Chip the opportunity to kick out before Taylor uses the reverse chin lock.
whenever I'm hurt, I always clench my fists like this.
He's wearing Chip down. He's not giving him a chance to recover. Now the game plan has to be wear down Chip and go for the pin.
Elbows to the abdomen and a kick to the face.
Sources familiar with Terry Taylor's thinking. That's a great one from The Torch.
He needs to prevent that tag.
Chin Pilcher. Yes, it does, Reverend.
And here's Big Todd Champion with some thunderous right hands, and they're finding
Thunderous. He fucked something up. He fucked something up bad.
crossbody press. Morton prevents the pin there. Taylor now with the advantage.
But hey, at least those fans got those cool Sting shirts.
Taylor missed that elbow.
Oh my god, they're going to the finish. I think this match might be shorter than the Ring Lords match. Oh my god, it is. It took them like 3 minutes less to defeat the York Foundation than it did the Ring Lords. God, Chip is so big. Curtis Thompson. Wider than he is tall. Sources in possession of Terry Taylor's driver's license and banking info say that Terry Taylor receives a direct deposit every 2 weeks in exchange for his services. You know, Terry went to the first payphone. Hey Dave, these fuckers have me losing to Todd Champion. Terry Taylor was the first Karrion Kross. Still don't think that guy's real.
Welcome back, everyone, to World Championship Wrestling.
What is Paul doing with his mouth?
From Sioux City, Iowa. As many of you know, on
Is he having a stroke?
It will be Lex Luger defending the World's Heavyweight Championship.
Paul, stop doing that.
Recently, Ron Simmons.
Paul, blink. Okay.
Really taken advantage of by Lex Luger and company.
Well, you see, I've told everybody for weeks that Lex Luger has the highest IQ of any champion in the history of World Championship Wrestling, and nobody believed me. Here you'll see on this
I agreed. Every time Dusty would say they're going to the pay window, I would picture them actually going up to like a window, like a box office.
I said I didn't want the man who carries the belt. I want the man who has the.
Well, here comes the champion.
You're going to get your opportunity right now.
Look at Lex's beautiful mullet. Poor Gary Michael Capetta. I just noticed him having to like sneak that microphone in there. Poor guy. God, Lex Luger is so wide. His pecs. That's a big chest.
Simmons is helpless. Luger hammering with those clotheslines. Remember, Luger's well over a 500-pound bench press strength. Luger just dominating.
Did Lex get his hair done at PetSmart?
Luger, Hughes, and Ray certainly taking advantage of Ron
Fucking
Simmons.
PetSmart.
To eliminate him from competition in WCW. But my question is, what was Barry Windham there so to speak, leading the charge to save Ron Simmons.
Your question about Barry Windham, what is Lex Luger
Now, those
thinking? I mean,
two were
Barry
having to
Windham, not
sit
only his
so
former
close
partner,
to
but
each
his
other.
dire enemy. What was Barry Windham doing there? We find out right now.
Barry Windham returned to the ring later in that broadcast, and here's what he had to say.
Luger, this thing is far from over. Now I know.
Yeah,
what
Paul's
you're
like
capable of,
26
and
here.
Too many times you've run over people. You've got these other people helping you, doing your dirty work.
I always love when a wrestler would wear a polo shirt to the ring for like their promo. Like, you're not fooling anybody, man.
know exactly what you're capable of. Come here. Come here, big boy.
Come here, big boy.
What are you talking about ahead of my shit? I know what you're doing.
He said shit. He clearly said shit. What do you know about my shit?
Not again from behind.
They give me a big sip for being a good
What a
boy.
blow from Mr. Hughes and Harley Race. And again, Luger instructing his men to hold up Barry Windham.
You're trading farts. That has to have been done in DDT, like strong style fart trading. Could not have grabbed a chair with a more obvious cushion.
I mean, what a volatile situation.
Lex Luger, this will be the first and the last time that you'll ever do this to Ron Simmons. I now know who my enemies are. And as far as you, Windham,
Barry Windham is an extra in a Camel ad.
Still gonna fight it out now.
what then, whose side are you on?
Which side are you on, man? You're wearing a polo shirt.
Looks to me, pal, like you and
You're a
me
babyface?
same enemies.
But if that's the way it is, put it there.
And that's the way it is.
So the situation stands as I see it, ladies and gentlemen, is Barry Windham and Ron Simmons have formed a bond. We could perhaps even see them in tag team competition, but they both have their sights set on one objective, that is the World's Championship.
You see, the total package's enemies have united. Barry Windham and Ron Simmons have sworn the demise of Lex Luger, and now Lex Luger, Harley Race, and Mr. Hughes have to eliminate not only Ron Simmons, but Barry Windham as well.
Fans will talk more about that when WCW continues on TBS.
Yeah. God, could you imagine how much Jim Ross must have sweat? Just having to sit that close to somebody else with TV lights hovering over.
World Championship Wrestling. It is set for one fall.
We've got TC Carter in the ring. I'd recognize that pimp at anywhere.
The board of the Diamond Exchange, Diamond Dallas Page from the Diamond Mine, weighing 298 pounds. The Diamond.
It's insane to me that a guy as big as Scott Hall had an even bigger manager.
234 pounds. T.C. Carter.
That's right, Diamond, kill that music.
Kill that music.
That's right, Diamond Dallas Page here with the man of twisted steel and sex appeal, the Diamond Stud. And I want all you people to keep your big mouths shut because the Stud speaks.
There's like 4 different types of strip clubs represented in the ring right now.
All you little kids out there, you look at the Stud.
All you little kids out there, I hope you grow up to wear overalls that are really tight and have a zipper going up your crotch. I saw that Commodore Amigo. That's awesome. A Diamond Stud figure in 2025.
Well, okay.
Stud time.
Diamond Stud, very, very aggressive in his comments. He's even more aggressive in his
Ah, look at me. I have pants that come off like this.
He wants to be the next United States heavyweight champion, and he will be in the tournament next Sunday night in the Omni in Atlanta. And you can see how
He should have been an actual coal miner.
about this tournament
Just
because
covered.
neither he nor Page brought out any girl to audition as the Diamond Studette this week.
What the fuck happened?
Stud hammering away on TC
I think they
Carter.
both just gave up on that Irish whip in real time.
This is a real power wrestler. Seems that in the
As opposed to a
mid-80s
fake
and
power
moving
wrestler.
here into the 90s, that the power wrestler has become much more prevalent.
Kinda,
Some
yeah.
Followed in that mold. Very arrogant.
But I think really anybody that was managed by DDP just came off like a stripper.
98 pounds, but the guy can move. The guy can fly. He has ability. He has agility. Just look how, wham!
Oh,
look
jeez.
how he moves around the ring. Notice how he's dissecting T.C. Carter before setting him up for the Diamond Death Drop.
I always liked Scott Hall's choke slam. It was very unique to him. Like, nobody did choke slams like Scott Hall did.
Him like a football, working on the lower back, weakening T.C. Carter up for the Diamond Death Drop. This guy at 6'8", 298 has to be one of the favorites in the U.S. title tournament next Sunday night in the Omni in Atlanta.
Carter out of it virtually. If he's not,
For a guy who like kind of had it down to a science, like I only do these like 5 moves in my squashes. I don't do more than I have to, and I get over doing nothing. That second rope side suplex was a real motherfucker of a bump. Yep, he did the original 3D. Yep, Diamond Death Drop.
The Diamond Stud.
I'm trying to punch you, but your balls keep walking away.
He has been really intimidated.
And here it comes.
Oh shit. That's
The man 6'7", 6'8", 298.
not to be confused with Nikita Koloff, the Diamond Scud. It speaks to Scott Hall's ability that he never like broke someone's neck with that move.
Here you see the Diamond Stud weakening the back and the neck. T.C. Carter.
'Cause that is a real fucker of a bump. The crucifix bomb.
Down into the Diamond Death Drop. T.C. Carter, hopeless, helpless, and a victim of the Diamond Stud.
Fans, when we come back, Paulie Dangerously will be in the WCW Control Center. That is next.
Like, I think everybody except like Yokozuna took that bump at some point.
This is Paul E. Dangerously inside the Control Center. Last week, right here on TBS.
Why does Paul look like he's wearing elf ears? Yeah, apparently Gordon, they're like, you can't be reading the names off of a piece of paper.
In the WCW Tag Team Title Tournament, he has been replaced.
Nate, thank you for the follow.
A bizarre individual by the name of the Executioner. That's all we know about.
Hell yeah, Nate. Thank you. Glad to have you here on a Tommy Tuesday.
But more importantly,
So what is up with Paul's ears? Paul looks like he wants to help you sue for asbestos. Have you been in a car accident?
6'10" of the one-man gang and an unknown commodity by the name of the Executioner. Kevin Sullivan says that Bill Casmire and Rick Steiner cannot train for a man that they know nothing about. Let's take a look at last week, how Black Blood and a one-man gang won the quarterfinal match.
Double axe handle blow by
like, I can't, they're hyper aware that this man's gone. They're like, yeah, we'll still air his win. We'll air a replay. I cannot, this fucking company, man.
And right now it's going to be Black Blood pinning Big Josh.
The winners of the third bout in the World Tag Team Tournament, the team of Black Blood and the
Heyman, hey, Paul and his dad. I forget who the Executioner was. I'm interested to see.
Later on today, right here on World Championship Wrestling, it'll be the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner and the strongest man in the world, Bill Casmire, taking on the one-man gang and the Executioner in the semifinals of the tournament for the World Tag Team title. Now, speaking of tournaments, next Sunday night, August 25th,
too many fucking tournaments.
Atlanta, Georgia, the greatest American bash of all time. At 8 p.m., the show commences, and we will see a new United States Heavyweight Champion crowned.
No, that's the WWF Executioner in 1996. Terry Gordy was not the Executioner here.
Barry Windham,
hey, Barry in his polo shirt.
Nikita Koloff, Beautiful Bobby, the Natural Dustin Rhodes, the Enforcer Double A Arn Anderson, the Stinger himself.
Well, most of these are studio shots, and then Bobby Eaton or Dustin Rhodes is just like
The Z-Man
as he's
for
walking to the
World
ring.
TV champion, stunning Steve Austin. Also next Sunday night at the Great American Bash in the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia, Argentina versus the Hair. The final
Wait,
battle
what?
between 7'7"
Argentina versus the Hair.
Halstead Street in Chicago, the one-man gang. This war has raged throughout 1991, and it will all come to a head next.
Is one man gang
Sunday night in
from
the
his
Atlanta,
hair?
Georgia, Argentina versus the Hair.
Introducing
They've
first
only got
from his
to
own
defeat
scalp.
The one-man gang will have his head shaved in the center of the ring. But if the 6'10", 400-some-odd-pound one-man gang actually defeats the undefeated El Gigante, Gigante will get on a plane and
He's got to go back home.
out of World
That's
Championship
still not how that
forever.
phrasing
This
works,
feud
Paul.
will be settled next Sunday night, August 25th in the Omni. The one-man gang earlier
It's not
today reported
Hair versus
about
Argentina.
Versus the
Yeah, like a Homer hair match.
People come up to me, El Gigante, and they say, you know, it's a pity that next
Look at that
Sunday
pretty little
Omni
earring
that
he's
you're gonna
got.
send
Little
El
dangly
Gigante
thing.
back to Argentina. But you know, that's just the way it has to be because you're a disease, a 7'7" disease, and I'm the cure, and I have a one-way ticket all the way to Argentina for you. You know, I've been in this sport for a long time. I know every trick.
I love that one man gang had a manager and still had to cut this promo for himself.
You're just touching his hair. You got another thing coming, brother.
Brother. See, that man could have made a babyface televangelist gimmick work.
Sunday night will he go down in history as the man that ran the largest athlete in the history of this sport out of the country.
Hinondo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my friend. A lot of follows tonight. Very happy. Y'all are great.
And the tournament for the United States Heavyweight Championship. And now, here's something that has everybody talking. No, it's not the Love Boat. They're calling it the Bruise Cruise.
It's not the Love Boat.
Spend your dream vacation with Lex Luger, Sting, and many other great WCW wrestlers on the Bruise Cruise. Sail
How about the bad WCW wrestlers?
Luxurious MS New Amsterdam for a trip you'll never forget. Visit the exotic ports of Key West,
Like, they can't all be great WCW wrestlers.
and the beautiful beaches of Cozumel,
Is that a
Mexico.
dead person?
There'll be special autograph sessions and beach parties with your favorite WCW wrestlers. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime.
Imagine going snorkeling with El Gigante.
The following contest on TBS.
Could you imagine being somebody that has no fucking clue what's going on in wrestling? You're flipping the channels and you just see this?
25 pounds. Oz. His opponent from
Like, why did he have to wear the rubber mask? Hey, my dude, Jumpin' Joey Mags. Jumping. Jumping.
This size. Oz, a fascinating athlete.
Fascinating. He's a giant man with a rubber mask. Oz was like Dusty, but Jim Herd also was into it.
Up to in the locker room and asked to speak with, Paul.
And I think Joey Maggs is having second thoughts right now. This kid.
I mean, business was alright in the WWF. It's just the creative wasn't good. The Savage Jake stuff, Drew.
325-pound monster like Oz.
Joey Maggs, we know,
So,
has a great heart.
Kit was Kevin Merlin. He was Oz. He was the Wizard of Oz. But instead of the Wizard, they called him Oz.
As a matter of fact, another bizarre individual by the name of Cactus Jack will be in this program as well. Good hip lock takeover by Oz.
Yeah, that's the thing. He takes the mask off and it's just, oh, hey, it's a basketball player.
And taking Maggs down with tremendous authority.
And notice how Oz used his leverage to his advantage. The guy's 7 foot tall. He didn't only take Joey Maggs down to the mat.
I always love when a giant applies an arm bar. It's so exciting.
Maggs trying to negotiate a wrist lock, but not for long.
Trying to negotiate a wrist lock. Sharks, I'll give you 10% of this wrist lock.
He looks
For $5,000.
in the arms of Oz.
And this is not a merciful father here. He's torturing.
Rawr.
He's in a submission position there.
Also, did anybody ever watch The Wizard of Oz and think, oh, that wizard's a badass? He would kick some ass if he was a wrestler.
Problem standing, Paul.
I tell you what, if Joey Maggs is in any shape, when the Great American Bash rolls into Milwaukee tomorrow night...
Why is everybody on the show confused by Irish whips?
Irish whips moving the ring by Oz, and as Maggs right by the neck.
Oh, Joey fucking sandbagged him on that shit.
He's just torturing Joey Maggs and getting ready to set him up for the Emerald City Twister.
Maggs trying to fight back. But quite frankly, at this point in the match...
Yeah, Oz was just... The Wizard of Oz was just the man behind the curtain.
Maggs taken up and over.
So...
I don't care how much heart you have.
I don't think Dusty ever fucking watched the movie.
Ring with a man that is physically dominant to all other athletes. Oz, Joey Maggs giving it his best shot, but...
He, like, saw pictures of it, probably.
Think of going up against Oz.
The Emerald City Twister, not the Emerald Titty.
Vertical suplex.
The Emerald Titty Twister.
That's a drop and a half.
But you finish it fucking.
And refuses to pin.
Just twist the purple nurple, yeah.
No, hey, we're on national television. This is great exposure for Oz. He's gonna be a nationally known celebrity when this match is
God,
over.
this poor
He wants
guy.
to take his time and show
Fucking knew
everybody
nothing.
in the world what he's capable of.
Oz, tremendous authority.
The winner of the match.
The Emerald City Twister.
Power match.
Who's next? Ah.
Well, whomever it is, they're gonna be stepping in a ring.
He could have at least been like, "There's no place like home, motherfucker."
Didn't even have to use the Emerald City Twister. He finishes off Joey Maggs with a side backbreaker.
I think titty twisters are illegal in wrestling. I forget how it's covered, but I swear they are.
As compiled by promoters and members of the board of directors, the number 10 man, the former world television champion.
The 10 man, Bobby Eaton should have been the 10 man with Oz.
He's preceded by the Diamond Stud from Tampa, Florida.
If I only had a brain.
Moving up one this week, Johnny B. Bad from Macon, the number 6 man, 7'7" El Gigante.
Poor El Gigante slipped.
The current world television
They
champion,
losing a tag match.
Austin. And the top 4 remains the same this week. In the number 4 spot will be Sting, followed by number 3, the Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff. Ron Simmons is number 2 this week, and the number 1 ranked man in World Championship Wrestling from Sweetwater, Texas, Barry Windham. And of course, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the total package, Lex Luger. And that's a look at the
I always
WCW
love this song.
Top 10.
The following contest, it is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Truth or Consequences.
There we go.
Mexico. He weighs
Christy Canyon's favorite wrestler, Mick Foley.
Cactus.
That is such a Peg Bundy top. Holy shit, that is absolutely something that Katie Seagal would have wore. Larry Santo! Oh, El Santo.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most devastating athletes that I've seen.
This is before the box, yes.
He is so bizarre and so deadly.
He's so bizarre that he bought all of his ring gear from a flea market kiosk.
And Larry Santo.
There's no U.S. champion at the time. Lex Luger was the U.S. champion and had to vacate. They're doing a tournament for it at the Omni.
Well, I tell you what, you see, tomorrow night on the main event, I'm going to conduct a
Like, there's a Cactus looks like he wants Ed O'Neill to fuck him.
That's coming into World Championship Wrestling for the great competition. This guy always has something on his mind, and I want to find out what it is.
Oh. Alright, Stephen J. Neptune Man, this week in history. August 17th in 91, the Yankees beat the White Sox to go 53 and 62 for the season. The number 1 album in America was Unforgettable by Natalie Cole, and the number 1 movie in America was Hot Shots. Oh shit! Half the time when Mick would do that flip, he'd give himself a pile driver.
His whole body is a battering ram and drove Santo right down onto the mat. Santo better be very, very thankful that there are some mats outside the ring because he could have been finished for good.
Those mats are not that thick, and they're covering the concrete floor.
I love my mats thick.
And now
THICC.
This is a very bizarre and a very dangerous individual. I'd be very interested to know just why he's here.
The Marufuji. Mick Foley was doing that shit years before Marufuji.
Lateral press, and Santo able to kick out at 2. Of course I'll be there tomorrow night, Paul. I've hosted that show for a few years now.
Well, since you hosted, if you check out the Danger Zone tomorrow night, you'll find out exactly why he's here. Because Paul.
Yes, we're just weeks away from the on-air marriage of Randy Savage and Elizabeth Savage.
Cactus Jack, the headbutt right to the face of Larry Santo. This man, I know the authorities, officials, even in Japan, have had problems.
I wonder, his top looked like it would go click, clack, click, clack when he would move. It's got like hard pieces on it. No, let me mount this man.
Cactus Jack likes hurting people. He likes inflicting pain and perhaps shortening careers. Larry Santo has a family to feed. Cactus Jack doesn't care.
Ironically, later on, Mick Foley would be the one. Oh, shit! Mick Foley would be the one with a family that Jim Ross would never shut up about.
Look at this! He's moving the mats!
He's doing ring crew.
This exposes the concrete here. Cactus Jack laying Santo down. Backbreaker right to the lower back.
I love that he moved the mat so that the part that he lands on is not covered by the mat. Like, it didn't affect the part that Larry Santo was on.
Near the heart. Coming off the apron. He pulled those mats back. Santo is in a helpless state. Cactus Jack has been so
yeah, he's in a helpless state. He's in Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Cactus Jack.
Well, fans of WCW magazines on the newsstands right now, I'm sure they're going to be writing about this guy, Cactus Jack, in the months to come.
Well, we ought to get a couple close-ups of this guy. Check this out. Cactus Jack using his body as a battering ram, driving Larry Santo down off the ring apron, right onto the floor with an elbow drop.
It's incredible. It is a credit to science that Mick Foley can walk in 2025. Bow, 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 bow.
Welcome back, everyone, to World Championship Wrestling here on TV.
Everyone's happy in their free shirts. Hey, Ricky Schroeder.
With the world's heavyweight champion, Lex Luger, and Harley Race.
All right, Ross, you talk about intensity. It is hot.
God,
right
he is
here
shiny.
in the locker room with Harley Race and the total package. Lex
I could
Luger.
see my face on those
Bodyguard
titties.
At the door because your enemies have united. Tomorrow night, Harley Race in the Omni. The heavyweight champion of the world, Lex Luger, will take on the All-American from FSU, Ron Simmons.
Like, do you think he ever asked Harley to put the baby oil on him?
I care if he's coming there with a busload of kids. Simmons, you should have learned your lesson. When you play with fire, you're gonna get burnt. When you touch the total package, you're gonna get hurt.
He was like, as big as he is here, he was somehow like 30 pounds bigger by Super Brawl. Like 6 months later.
World champion, the man of the hour. What everybody's talking about.
Exactly, Brian. Paul's just the microphone pole.
You got our answer. You get even more in the Omni. It doesn't matter where, when, or how. The total package is going to dominate the 90s like never.
Like, his titties had a fold in them.
Loads of kids. You can be a 4-time All-American. You can be a 4-time Heisman Trophy winner. But this Ron Simmons is about wrestling. In the total package, Lex Luger.
Like, look at it. It looks like he has, like, over-the-muscle boob implants.
My way.
Tomorrow night winning the Omni August 25th, the greatest American bash of all time, Lex Luger, Ron Simmons.
I know how he was 30 pounds bigger. I'm just saying, it's incredible he got 30 more pounds on that frame.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team event.
Yeah, man, that thing is not I mean, nothing on him was natural, but like, how do you get your titties to like do like the old Bible fold? I love love. I love how the Executioner's an even more submissive member of this polycule. I'm very invested in his titty. Tested. The Executioner looks like me. Did I replace Black Blood? I have no idea who the Executioner is. I literally think they just put an enhancement guy in the locker room under a mask and was like, here you go. I like that Gary Michael Capetta didn't define it by gender. He's not the world's strongest man. He's the world's strongest human being. These two are together because Scott tore his bicep off the muscle. That's not Killer Kyle. That is not true. I would recognize Killer Kyle's hairy ass back anywhere. That is not Killer Kyle. Cage match is fucking wrong.
Semi-final bout in the World Tag Team Title Tournament. The winner of this match will advance to the finals on September.
Mark Kyle does not have the body shape and hairlessness of a 12-year-old boy.
It features the
like this fella does.
Taking on Anderson and Zbyszko, the enforcers.
One Man Gang's just gonna like sit out the match.
Kevin Sullivan having a few words with the one-man gang, and I'm being rejoined by Paulie Dangerously, and this is really going to be a tremendous matchup, Paul.
Oh, it most certainly is, because Casmire and Steiner are at a distinct disadvantage. Sure, they have prepared for the one-man gang, but how can they
that would be
prepare
smart
for the Executioner,
if Mark Kyle's like, I need to shave my butt. Oh, God.
Casmire locking up. Big Bill will tell you, he's not a
Big Bill.
smooth operator in this squared circle.
Now I want to see Bill Casmire versus Big Cass.
He's not going to beat you with fireman carry takeovers, but what he can do is grab you in a bear hug and break every rib in your body.
What he can do is he can lift you up over his head and then put you back down gently.
Perhaps the deciding factor in this one could be Kevin Sullivan.
That's not Terry Gordy. We already debunked that. Terry Gordy, that was not Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy was the WWF Executioner.
World Championship Wrestling, but all around the world. And the winner of this match goes on to the Clash of the Champions September 5th for the final.
Mr. Sexuality personified Jeff Jefferton. That's a very Lawler name.
Ask any of the lifters if they've heard of Bill Casmire, and their eyes will widen.
This guy seems so happy to finally get offense on WCW TV. Oh my God, he almost fell.
And Casmire slams him off the top rope, almost halfway across the ring.
Casmire seems so happy when he doesn't fuck up a move.
And then, of course, his partner is...
Oh my God, he is like shoot Irish whipping people. That was so hard.
Why?
That dude did not have to run.
They're powerful, they're likable guys. I mean, but professionally, they offer a lot of possibilities. And we'll see now how they match up.
God, I love it. When a big guy does calisthenics, fuck. I love how ridiculous the one-man gang looks here.
Or the power of Big Bill Casmire.
Hey, that's two men stacked on one. That's not fair. I ain't doing piggyback wrestling.
I don't think I've ever seen two men, speaking of Casmire and Steiner, any stronger as far as a unit is concerned.
Well, Casmire is not even really a wrestler.
Yeah, Gang looks like he had a rough night, man.
What strength!
Good on Gang for taking a bump.
Collar and elbow tie up.
Look at
Getting
that.
up very quickly. Gang right back into the corner. And a kick to the solar plexus. A veteran move by the diabolical one-man gang.
The diabolical one-man gang.
The ring move. Watch that ring post.
What's that ring post? This ring is put together horribly.
Again, they shake this ring.
We saw absolutely nothing from that camera angle because Gang is so fucking big.
Forearms right to the chest.
Oh no! Here comes.
Oh no!
In Sioux City, Iowa, of course, Iowa, known for its great amateur wrestling. And Rick Steiner was an All-American.
Hold on, I gotta
in the Big Ten, right
call my fucking son because I hear he's awake.
Now, you know, Steiner shouldn't play with the gang's hair because the gang's hair is on the line in the Omni.
In 8 days, Argentina versus the hair. And the Big Elegante, as a matter of fact, has been relatively silent in the last few weeks here on television.
Go to bed. You're supposed to be in bed an hour ago.
Because if Elegante loses that one match, he has to
Dude, you're up jumping around. I hear you. Stop doing it and turn your TV off. Now. All right. Love you. Bye.
Center of gravity with the one-man gang now with the advantage. Heavy forearm.
Sorry, sometimes I have to be a fucking parent.
The head of Rick Steiner. There's the tag. Here comes the executioner. Just joined us. He has replaced Black Blood in the match due to an injury sustained.
Oh yeah, W's in the chat for bedtime.
Right hands by Steiner and the executioner.
I missed the days when I actually wanted to stay up late.
The Steiner line.
The executioner is in big trouble here.
Lateral press, but the executioner.
Hashtag dad stuff. Hell yeah. What the fuck just oh, he was chasing Kevin Sullivan. I'm like, how did he fall out of the ring?
It cost him Steiner's obsession with getting his
Yeah, the executioner's Rick Rude when he was 9 years old.
Got Steiner from behind, and now here comes the one-man gang.
Yeah, I think nobody knows who the executioner is. Yeah, I'll bring you out here and make you watch the Ring Lords against the Patriots. If you don't go to bed, my son.
Irish whip. And the gang tried to flatten him in the corner, but Steiner moved and was able to...
Only in WCW would they not just have them squash the executioner. Like, this is not a team that lasted past this taping. The executioner was not a character that stuck around.
More momentum and catch him with another clothesline.
This guy's not
Maybe the executioner's carrying Cross.
with full steam, and that's the strongest man in the world hitting you.
Kaz on top with a lateral press.
That's not the worst idea, Brian. If he even remembers. Dude's had a rough life.
Gang outside with Sullivan now.
Oh my god. Oh, that could have been bad.
On his shoulders. What's he gonna do with him here?
What is this gonna be? Oh shit! You can't see him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the advancing team in the World Tag Team Tournament. Rick Steiner and the World
Basic Casonomics.
Bill Casmire.
Paulie Daners is going to be talking to Dusty Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes a little bit later in the broadcast. I know he's going to be leaving to do that. And
Bill Casmire's little American flag undies. Yeah, that was frightening. It's scary when you're up in the arms of the world's strongest man and you're like, fuck, don't drop him.
It is set for one fall. Introducing first from Atlanta.
It's the
Georgia,
Freebirds.
weighing 226 pounds, accompanied by the
Oh no, it's Bad Street. Hell yeah.
a member of the
God, look at how much more charismatic Brett is in Under the Mask.
His opponent from Montgomery, Alabama.
That dude has fucking swagger.
Johnny Rich.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paulie dangerously.
Johnny Rich, ready to date all of your teachers. Ready to hit on your 4th grade teacher, parent-teacher conferences.
There because both those individuals, Rhodes and Austin, are undefeated here in WCW.
Jimmy, there's not a camera on you. Look at that pose. Brad doing one of these.
World Championship Wrestling will be crowning its first WCW light heavyweight wrestling
Johnny
champion.
Moran from the WBF. That would have been great. I think if they would have just put like a guy that looks like me in the WBF, I think it would have drawn.
As a matter of fact, both these men in the ring are highly skilled athletes. Johnny Rich has held many regional titles. We don't know a great deal about Bad Street, but I have invited Michael P.S. Hayes and
I don't believe so, no.
to join me here in Sioux
I don't
City
believe he was
today.
on the Party Patrol.
And welcome Michael Hayes and Jimmy Garvin to our broadcast.
Welcome yourself.
That's
pal.
sick,
Let me
Weed
tell you
Fudge.
something right off the bat. You are looking at the next WCW light heavyweight champion of the
Jimmy
world.
Garvin talks like an 70s kid show character, like he was voiced by Sid and Marty Krofft.
235-pound weight ceiling, and that's the maximum you can weigh.
Bad Street, another dude playing a place instead of a
We
person.
just came back from Miami Beach, the great training camp for the Birds, and let me tell you something, Bad Street is
Let me tell you, kids, today's spot be by the letter B.
Momentarily good drop toe hold, and Bad Street floats over, but
You know, Bad Street and Oz are both places, not people.
As I mentioned, held many regional championships, and I'm sure Johnny Rich is preparing, as is Bad Street, to try to enter the tournament.
Johnny Rich could very well be the sleeper in this tournament.
And that he is going to sleep with everyone in the tournament.
First off, but I like Johnny Rich. You like Johnny Rich?
I sure do.
I thought you did. I guess you really love what his cousin's been doing, huh?
That's good, Michael. You know who we're talking about, don't you, Jim?
Yeah, Bad Street looks like a laser tag arena.
Give me a break.
Reversal there. Nice move. The thing that one of the great characteristics of the light heavyweights, arm drag takeover, is their suddenness, their quickness. These guys are
One characteristic of these light heavyweights is they look like they all date 16-year-olds.
suddenly. It just obviously we know it still takes a 1, 2,
Shout out to
3.
my SSRI gang.
Quick and executing it.
Well, you know, I gotta say something about that.
Taking my pills so I can go to sleep after we're done tonight.
But he should have really kept his hands out of Bad Street's tights, because I don't think that's
Yes, he is the real-life cousin of Tommy Rich.
Something that you guys never
And they
do,
would
right?
remind people of that every time he was on screen. And then he would get his ass kicked.
But that's another story for another day.
Another story for another day. The story today is Bad Street. The story at the end of the tournament will be Bad Street. How do you think he's associated with the greatest rock and roll band in the world today? Not to mention United States Tag Team Champions.
And the World Six-Man Tag Team Champions as well.
Yeah, Johnny Rich was kind of the Michael Shane of his era. That's actually a really good comparison.
Johnny Rich right now has grounded Bad Street momentarily.
Yeah, light heavyweights used to be a lot bigger.
Does seem to be on the upper advantage
Like,
and on the offensive here, but yet has
Johnny Rich now would be a big man in wrestling. He'd be doing choke slams, power
Bad Street
bombs.
into that position as Mike Atkins, the referee, calls for the break.
That's not
And
Buddy
Bad Street
Rose.
did not break cleanly.
Thorsten, that was not Buddy Rose.
You guys are really
Boy, that breaks our heart. We're gonna have to get on.
There's
Yeah, we're gonna lose sleep over that tonight.
anything you Google about that dude is wrong. It's been debunked in some way. But yeah, that was not Buddy Rose. Yes, that's right, DMP. He was one half of the Halloween Creatures. Yeah, Eric Embry, who I fucking love. Eric Embry was a fucking light heavyweight. Cactus Jack was a light heavyweight at one point. Not in WCW, but he was in Texas.
Rich with the wrist lock.
Hey, Jonathan, glad to have you.
Takes it another turn.
Buddy Rose was an original member of the LOD.
Dustin Rhodes and Stunning Steve Austin for the television championship. There's a nice football tackle by Johnny Rich. Here's what I mean about the quickness.
Oh, he got
Caught him perhaps right on the
bonked.
eye or maybe the bridge of the nose.
I wish it caught him in the mouth.
That actually might have happened to Brian.
You know, Jim Ross, Bad
They're like, hey man, you wanna like be on TV? Yeah, sure. We put on this mask and go talk to Rick Steiner.
Hey, Jim Ross,
Neckbreaker, what a move. He may have him right here.
That's it.
Lateral
I always love when somebody does a cool move on one of these like older shows. There'll always be the one like smart mark dork in the crowd going, yeah! That guy has work rate!
Julie Brown from MTV?
No.
Are you kidding?
That's what we heard.
No. Tell the truth, Jim Ross. Come on.
Wait, are they trying to say that Jim Ross is having sex with downtown Julie Brown?
Front face lock applied by Bad Street on Johnny Rich. Takes him up, suplex, vertical suplex, perfectly
Hey,
done.
Tenpenny, that's a pretty dead-on comparison.
He's going to set him up for the 911 DDT.
Lateral press may have been a little slow.
By the way, the 911 DDT is such a sick move that, like, it's insane that nobody's ever stolen it.
I have picked up a few things. Good leapfrog.
We won't talk about the things you've been picking up, Jim Ross, okay?
There's another drop kick. And a lateral
Why
press
are they
about a
obsessed
half a
with
count away
putting
from-
over Jim Ross's sex life?
Well, what he's doing here is obviously, you know, he's not hooking the leg. He's not going for the pin. He's mentally wearing his opponent down.
Hey, guys, while I have you,
No,
here,
he's
I'd like to have
actually
your
wearing his
comments
opponent
here,
down.
while we have a chance, what about this situation? Luger, Race, and Hughes absolutely annihilated. There's a lateral press. Ron Simmons triple-teaming him, and then doing the same thing to Barry Windham. Now Windham and Simmons seem to be forming a partnership.
Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you what, Ron Simmons has faced adversity all of his life and has always overcame it.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so it's always fun to watch these shows, these like very kid-friendly wrestling shows from like the early 90s, and they never looked out in the crowd for like lewd shit. So you'll just see some asshole just hold up his middle finger on TV, uncensored, for like a minute. There it is, 911 DDT.
911 DDT.
That's sick. That is such a dope move. 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Bad Street.
Well, guys, I want you to stay here through the replay.
Johnny Gargano was Executioner 3. Got Google AI. Well, the Google AI, I think it was last week when it told me that PCO was in 3 count. Yeah, how has no one stolen that?
Would you tell downtown Julie Brown we like her?
Sure will, Mike. Thanks a lot, guys, for dropping
That's a
by.
fun
Vince
bit.
Paulie Dangerously will speak to the legendary American Dream and the Natural right after this timeout.
I think Bad Street was the most comfortable Brad ever was. I think it's because his whole body was covered, his face was covered, and he could just kind of be flowy and weird.
All right, Ross, I'm here in the media room with the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
The media room.
The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Natural. In just a few moments, the opportunity of a lifetime for you. You will step into the ring with stunning Steve Austin for the World's TV title. You know, Paulie did.
Dusty Rhodes appears to have lost his eyesight.
TV title in just a few short minutes from now. The Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
All he's doing is Dad's voice.
For the World TV title. I will not let you down, brother. And all you fans across the land that are watching this, know one thing, that I'm going to walk out in just a few short minutes, the World TV champion. Ooh, let me talk about baby pictures. Let me talk about my back.
Dusty Rhodes kind of looks like the Rizzler here.
No, how proud I am. Each and every man out there, every mama out there.
Yeah, fucking Dustin Rhodes in his 50s is like, yes, stab me in the leg with a screwdriver.
Even the ones that haven't, they proud of him. I'm proud of this young man. Let me tell you about Steve Austin. He's a mean.
It was 50% putting it on.
Concentrate and focus. And when you do,
I mean, Dusty's voice kind of sounded like that, but there was effort put into it. If I ever find out who that executioner is, I will absolutely do a deep cut on it.
Dustin, I just wanted to thank you for those beautiful roses that you sent to me.
Roses? What? I didn't send you no roses. As a matter of fact, I don't think I would ever send any person like you any roses.
Oh, yes, you
Any
did,
person like
Dustin.
you.
Just you wait until stunning Steve Austin finds out about this.
Roses?
Roses?
Wait a minute.
Roses?
We talked about concentration. We talked about staying focused.
Dude, Dusty was like semi-main eventer in the WWF a year before this.
Don't let it happen.
Dusty was the headline guy on the B show, in the B towns.
Well, here we go now to the ring.
And now it's like, oh, he's too old to do anything.
Against the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
I love how Dustin's so tall that when he walked off the shot, like Paul Heyman looked to be about 4 feet tall with all that headroom left in the frame. God, look at that jacket. Shout out friend of the channel, Daddy Magic. Getting a big contract renewal. He has a jacket just like that.
Trying to get inside the head of the natural Dustin Rhodes, but the American Dream, I think, refocused the young man, and this should be a classic matchup.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, accompanied by...
Watch, this match gets like 30 seconds.
From Hollywood, California, weighing 253 pounds.
What a good belt.
WCW World Television Champion.
How did Tony get Dustin's WCW music? He went through Jimmy Papa, who was the guy who actually wrote it. Like, when you go back and watch WCW stuff, like on Peacock or whatever, they have to cut that song out because WWE doesn't own it. So Tony just went to the guy that owned it and was like, hey man, here's some money.
Both these athletes are undefeated. Both ranked firmly in the top 10 in the world rankings. And
they did, and I missed my chance to get it. I am Pooty. Thank you for the follow.
Something is up. There is a plot against Stunning Steve Austin because why?
There's a plot against Stunning Steve Austin because they ran out of that fabric at his seamstress shop.
Well, you know, there's a bomb.
Yeah, no, he doesn't at all. He's not even like really trying to even be like a flamboyant like Hollywood heel. Oh shit, we got a raid. We got a raid. Corner Studies. Thank you, thank you, thank you for bringing your friends, your pals over. Thank you, Corner Studies. Hell yeah. In time for Stunning Steve Austin and his Gunnar Nelson era. Appreciate you, Corner Studies.
Well, I'm sure no one out there in television land cares if you like it or
like,
not.
you could tell Austin wasn't making dick all for money. Tyler the Hyper, thank you for the follow. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, you could tell Austin was not making money before he signed with WCW because his gear looks terrible. And I love Austin in this era. I'm doing alright, Tyler the Hyper. I hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Shit is. Like, it took him like a year to build up enough money to get like custom tights.
Both these men will be in the United States Heavyweight Tournament in the Omni in 8 days, a week from tomorrow night.
Yeah, Austin's jacked.
And Dustin reverses in the head scissor. Great counter
The
wrestling.
Gaming Duelist, thank you for the follow.
Side headlock by the
We have so much flat soda and half-eaten crackers tonight, I don't know what to do with myself. Yeah, those yellow, gross, ugly knee pads. The tights that are made out of the leftover fabric from the seamstress office. Like, such a mess.
Just look at the size of the man. Look at his speed. Look at his ability. Look at his agility. Why would he need to pull the hair of young Dustin Rhodes?
Hell yeah, this is WCW Stream every Tuesday night at 9, my man.
Nice move by Dustin. He countered legally and effectively.
He countered legally. Again, Dustin Rhodes is 6'5", moving like that, man.
And he did not pull the hair there, did he?
No, he didn't that time.
Dustin's very smart here. He's not paying attention to Lady Blossom. As long as he's focused on Stunning Steve, it's an even matchup.
Arm drag.
Remember when there was like a really shitty WWF angle where like I think it was Meat was wrestling the Big Boss Man, and Boss Man was afraid he would get too horny to wrestle because Jacqueline and Terry would be at ringside. So he took, what's the name of that shit that old soldiers used to take back in the day so they wouldn't get horny at the barracks? God, what was that?
More specifically, but a good counter by Dustin.
And like I said, as long as he
Saltpeter, thank you. Thank you, Viva La Friend. Yeah, they did an angle where Big Boss Man took Saltpeter before a match so he wouldn't get a boner against fucking Meat. Maybe Dustin took some Saltpeter.
Well, she certainly has some striking features. I would have to admit that. Big crowd here in Sioux City, solidly behind Dustin Rhodes. Snapmare by Stunning Steve. A good counter move. Stunning Steve.
Yeah, man, Dustin flew in that ring.
For any extended length of time. Dustin with a hammerlock and dropping the knees on the tricep area.
And like up until his knees got really bad a couple of months ago, he was flying even now. Like, I feel awful for him because, yeah, both of his knees have to be replaced. Did OMG, I think, had a boner the whole time he was out there because him and Kevin Sullivan were in lust.
Dustin holds on to that hammerlock.
5 minutes gone
Austin with the elbow.
15 minutes remaining to time limit.
Caught him right in the
That
eye.
might be actually what I'm thinking. I might be misremembering Stephen J. Neptune Man. I don't. Maybe it wasn't Meat. Maybe it was Jeff Jarrett.
Dustin with a nice leapfrog, and he got a drop toe hold.
That actually sounds. I think that is actually what happened. But it was just for like a one-off Monday Night Raw match.
By the way, let me just tell you this. I didn't mention on the Power Hour this morning, I was trying to be a nice guy to you. I was eating my lunch today. I called your 900 number on the hotline, and you almost made me sick. You better watch what you say. I don't appreciate what you're saying on the wrestling hotline, and neither does Stunning Steve or Lady Blossom.
Well, it certainly bothers me what you think about what I say.
Well, you better worry about what Stunning Steve thinks.
He's got a, right there, he's got a half Nelson and the hammerlock.
These two would go on to have a hell of a match at Halloween Havoc. Like, way too good of a match for a couple of dudes that were just like a couple years in.
I was glad to see Dusty. I got to talk to Dusty in a few days.
Well, hey, why don't you get, he's still in the arena.
Did your mom and daddy ever go watch
God, that era of WWE is just bonkers. Austin's like, I gotta pick my nose while I'm in this hammerlock.
See, Dustin Rhodes grew up under the wing of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Dusty wanted his kid to work his way up from the bottom to the top. And here's what happens when you get in the ring with the big boys.
God, Richard Heyman's phone bill must have been insane. From Paul calling all the hotlines and then calling up Dave Meltzer in California to give him all the news from the booking office.
Offensively. And Dustin just got that offensive by pulling the hair.
No, he didn't.
Well, Stunning Steve said he did.
Well, Stunning Steve's lying. He didn't pull the hair.
There you go again. First you say what you said on the 900
Nick Patrick's trying to lay down. Maybe take a little nap ski.
Lady Blossom a liar, saying that she never got flowers from Dustin Rhodes.
God, those long distance bills from Paul stooging shit off. Insane.
Well, it's been a very exciting 2 hours here. We still got more to come. Johnny B. Bad still on deck. Rick Steiner and Bill Casmire. Boy, they may not...
Wait, they're going to wrestle again?
These guys are going to be in the finals on September the 5th. They're going to be hard to beat by anyone, and they're going to face the winner of next week's match.
Especially
here on TBS
little tiny chubby boys in masks. Those guys are going to have a real hard time handling Bill Casmire.
And the Irish whip with a lot of authority, but Dustin quickly moved out of the way. And another arm drag takeover, right back into the arm bar. The television champion has tried on numerous occasions to gain the advantage offensively, but every time
phone calls used to be very expensive, unless they were like to somebody 3 houses over at the exact right time of the day.
Solid game plan by the Natural. He's keeping the more powerful wrestler at bay. He's not letting Stunning Steve.
Casual villain, didn't Bossman hit like Wasn't the finish that like he hit him in the boner with the nightstick? Like that's what I'm thinking of. That's where I got it mixed up. Was Meat got a boner during the match with Boss Man, and Boss Man like flicks him in the boner with the nightstick. Like, could you imagine if Vince Russo put that brain power to like something productive? How much good he could do in this world instead of having Sean Stasiak get hit in the boner.
Sometimes you show your ignorance about what is really going on in the squared circle. Stunning Steve now with a knee to the rib.
Those of you hanging out, we're going to be here for about another 10-15 minutes.
And another right hand. Dustin in trouble here. The world television champion now has the advantage offensively. But how long can he
I try not to go too far over the 2-hour mark on these streams, 'cause I don't want to keep you all up all night.
Dustin Rhodes.
Oh!
Looked like he was going for a head scissors, but he was kicked right in the face by Stunning Steve.
Big
Was his face on his titty?
Now Stunning Steve Austin really has to capitalize on that mistake and finish off the natural Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, Vince did a lot of shit. Made guys do a lot of shit on camera that he was may or may not have been doing in private.
Austin now taking a shortcut, trying to rob Dustin of the oxygen.
Yeah, could you imagine
Choking him over that
Boss Man hitting Scorpio's boner with the nightstick, and it's like the big Bubba chair shot where it breaks, and he's like, and he just like shakes his boner, and it no-sells it.
Lateral press got two. Austin somewhat arrogant there, did not hook the leg. Inside cradle. Dustin's got him with an inside cradle.
I kind of feel bad. This match has been pretty decent, and I've just been talking about Sean Stasiak's dick.
You know, referring back to comments you made, Lex Luger is an awesome athlete. Perhaps the most physically gifted athlete I have ever seen in my 18 years of officiating college football and basketball, umpiring baseball. He's probably the most
Russo and Joey Ryan would have loved working together.
on any playing field. But what he and two other men did to one man was absolutely...
Whenever I'm getting choked, I just love to do this. Also, his shoulders are down, Nick Patrick.
He has eliminated 2 challenges before the match has ever begun.
Dustin back up on his feet with those elbows to the solar plexus finally. Frees himself. And a crossbody crash.
Oh my god, look at him fly, dude. Like a freaking gazelle.
Comes up quickly and explosively with a clothesline.
Quickly and explosively.
He's on top. 1, 2. But again, perhaps his arrogance or his overconfidence becoming a little bit of an enemy there. He did not hook the leg. He only covered him with one arm.
Yeah, but you see the energy that Dustin...
Anytime I see a guy with long hair put a dude in a chinlock, I just think of how much it must suck to be in that chinlock. Because you've got that sweaty, wet hair dripping down in your face. Like, oh, it tickles my nose, but I've got to sell the hold. No problem, Jonathan. Yeah, the new Naked Gun's fantastic. Really good move. Great. It's good to see a nuts and bolts comedy in the theaters.
Austin leaning on Dustin. Austin's 258. Dustin's 260. Dustin scoops him up in a slam. Gets some momentum from the ropes, but nobody there for the big elbow. Austin now with the momentum.
Nobody there either. Hey.
His elbow. These guys are really evenly matched here.
Jim Ross, for everything people shit on Vince McMahon for the things that he makes commentators say that doesn't sound like anything people would actually say. Jim Ross came up with like 3/4 of that shit. Like the local medical facility, that's a Jim Ross thing. Yeah, Dustin Rhodes is real young here. And he's already good.
Television championship slowly seeping away from Steve Austin. Dustin Rhodes back
He's
on the
seeping away.
Austin.
Oh, the stun gun. Hey, it's his finish.
Dustin nailed the stun gun. This will be all. But the kid is under the rope, and the referee.
Nick Patrick, why did you count to 2?
He's under the rope. He had to break it.
You dipshit.
Right there, but Dustin landed under the ropes.
I think this was the first Austin-Dustin match.
Dustin didn't have the... And look at this.
They've already got chemistry.
Stunning Steve now taking the opportunity, trying to roll him up.
And a German him?
Got to break it. Stunning Steve wanted to take an advantage right there.
Oh.
Man, they rammed together.
When you know the time's about to run out right here. Wait, what?
She's going to it.
There's no reason for her to be in the ring. The referee doesn't.
Why is Nick Patrick trying to pull up Dustin Rhodes?
That he's got Austin's leg or something.
And Dustin has...
Oh no, he was pulling on Nick Patrick's leg. I'm like, why is Nick Patrick trying to pull him up?
Dustin with a bulldog. He's got it. He'll win it right here. Dustin Rhodes will win it. Lady Blossom. That's going to be a disqualification.
She's beating the shit out of him. No, their times in Dallas did not overlap. No. Hell of a back elbow there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match as a result of a disqualification, the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
Good match. Good stuff.
Championship for Stunning Steve Austin on this occasion.
Well, she saved her man, Dustin Rhodes, the Natural. Here, pushing the referee away, he drop kick Stunning Steve right into Lady Blossom. They both go down. If I were Lady Blossom, I would be very, very angry. Wham! The Bulldog, down goes Stunning Steve. Lady Blossom, obviously great at being manhandled by the Natural, jumps on his back, teaches him a lesson, saves the champ for today.
I guess she's WCW's.
I mean, I'd rub Austin's nipples too in that area. He's a good-looking man.
Call for fans when we come back. Johnny B. Bad.
All right, Johnny B. Bad in our final match of the evening. Doo-doo.
The following contest on World Championship
Chuck Berry bringing out the Little Richard of wrestling. They couldn't find a Little Richard ripoff song in those thousands of fucking production songs they had.
From Macon, Georgia, weighing 251 pounds.
Yes, BET star Johnny B. Bad.
And his opponent from Lexington, Kentucky, 212 pounds, Larry Cory.
Larry Cory, look at this guy. That guy's looking like a creep.
Atlanta, Georgia, the Omni is where I walk the aisle with the first black world tag team champion. And my prediction is when the dust settles, Johnny B. Bad will walk out the new United States champion.
Like you can't say he's going to be the first black United States champion. Larry Cory looks like an understudy for Well Done. Yeah, I think that guy's singlet is the best part about him.
That will be a week from tomorrow night in Atlanta's Omni. It's at 8 o'clock starting time.
Why was Steven Dustin not last? I think the unspoken logic is you have the standby match in case the main event doesn't go the full length of the TV show. Larry Cory looks like a guy that auditioned for Studs and didn't get to be on the show. Look at his little tassels on his forearms. Little forearm tassels.
United States heavyweight champion.
So we can quote you on that. Here's your prediction.
That's my prediction. I guarantee it. Or my name's not Paul E. Dangerously.
Johnny B. Bad, side headlock.
Look at that thong.
Tough kid. I tell you something. This guy, don't be
Young Asuka was watching this on television and thought, someday I'll do that. Great value, Mr. Perfect.
And if you don't believe me, just ask Razor Ruddock.
Mr. Flawed.
Knocked out Razor Ruddock. That's the guy they keep having to protect Mike Tyson from. Him and a bunch of judges, but that doesn't matter.
Another collar and elbow tie up. Johnny B. Bad. Oh, left to the body.
Medium rare. The well done rip-off team. Oh my god! Poor dude just took a fucking Misawa backdrop driver bump for that clothesline.
About their big matchup next week.
And he's gonna knock Cory right out.
Left hand. He's a left hand away, perhaps, from becoming the next United States heavyweight champion.
All right.
Johnny B. Bad.
Why couldn't the Patriot squash have been that?
Cory, the kiss of death. Jim Ross is standing.
That's not what that was called.
The team that will take on the Patriots next week right here on World Championship Wrestling. Anderson and Zbyszko, the Enforcers.
Dr. Perfect.
Next week, ladies and gentlemen, here on the broadcast, the Enforcers
will Larry
Zbyszko
Zbyszko say something sexist?
The winner will advance to the finals and hope to become the new World Tag Team Champions.
You know, I've seen a lot of losers come and go.
It was the kiss that don't miss. Yes.
Glorious years. Next week, we're adding 2 more names, and I'm talking about the Patriots.
Patriots.
You know, if this fireman had any brain, he'd realize that when you play with the stuff, you get burned. And if
play with the stuff.
Champion learned anything from being in the special forces, that he will
Johnny B. Bad was a heel. This is the initial run where he was a heel before he turned.
So when you get in the ring and you see Arn Anderson and you see Larry Zbyszko, you will know more than anybody that we are the next WCW Heavyweight Tag Team Champions of the world.
Arn?
I sat in the back area. I looked around at 50 of the finest athletes it's ever been my honor to be associated with, and each and every one of them would say,
look at how flowy Arn's hair is here. Very luxurious for Arn.
Going to tempt fate and step in to the inevitable and make your interruption. Understand one thing: we will go to any lengths to get what we deserve. Walk away. The life you
murder.
May be your own.
He just started up, said he was going to kill them. Anyway, so before we go, like I said earlier, I'm back for YouTube members on Friday for Not Quite Wrestling. But if you're not a YouTube member, I'll be back next Tuesday on Twitch for WCW Deep Cuts Live. And we will be watching this when I am back then.
All right, so then, in fact, we can expect a real document from a real lawyer, not something written in longhand with a crayon on the back of a Dairy Queen napkin.
Don't try to be funny, Lee Marshall.
All right, so that is next Tuesday. The more 1998 WCW next Tuesday. Again, I'm back for YouTube members Friday at 9, watching Roller Games, not Roller Jam. Roller Games, which I believe is much better than Roller Jam. So we'll have fun there. So thank you all, everybody, for joining me again on another Tommy Tuesday. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Before I go, first off, shout out to all the new faces that joined tonight, as well as the old vets. You're all appreciated. But like I always like to end these streams with, life's hard, life fucking sucks, but let's just make it the next Tuesday. That's all I ask. 7 days. Let's just get there. Even if you can't be here, as much as I want you to be here, if you can't be here, I understand. Just make it to Tuesday. That's all I'm asking. 7 days. My name is Tom. That's my handle with my name. This has been WCW Deep Cuts Live. It is 11:13 p.m. on the East Coast. Go to bed.